Re- हो गया टाइम अंश
Morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
All the best, everyone. Do well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. और अबिका जो changes बताए हैं ध्यान रखना. Comment section के लिए बोल देना. ठीक है अबिका? और अलर्ट रहना, आंसर्स जो लिख के आ रहे हैं उनको देख लेना. या कोई बोल रहा हो. If someone is answering, Abhika, you have to be a little alert with your quiz today.
Yes.
Abhika, ठीक है ना? Good. ऋषभ कहाँ है? Oh God. Alana, could you text him? Ask Rishabh to join ASAP.
Yes, ma'am. I'm texting.
ठीक है? क्योंकि changes उसके में भी थोड़ा.
Ma'am, my audio is fine.
हाँ, yes, बेटा. Audio is just perfect. आ गया. Alana, you looking good?
Ma'am, I took it upon myself to dress up today.
Ah, very nice. You looking very presentable. Good. You'll be taking the dice today. And Rishabh, where are you? Rishabh, can you hear me? हाँ, तो जो तुम्हारे न्यूज में चेंजेस हैं, let whatever is written, let it that be written. You speak the changes, okay? You speak the changes. Okay, so don't worry about that. अब कुछ और चेंज हो नहीं सकता है, तुम्हें अपने लेवल पे बोलना है. अपने अपने रूम्स बंद कर लो. मैंने अपना रूम बंद कर लिया है. I've closed my room so that nobody can enter. Rishabh, Agya, Fabi, just close your doors. Nobody should enter now. No nuisance with anyone. Agya, beta.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes.
Just perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
Agya,
Ma'am, I'm like,
हाँ बेटा, हाँ close the
Ma'am,
door
that-
and just be inside now.
yes, ma'am.
अच्छा. Fabi, can I see you now? Put your video mode on, everyone. My class
ma'am.
needs to be in perfect order. Yes. And Fabi, close the door. Nobody should come now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Abhika,
Yes, ma'am.
that's nice. Just close the door, Abhika. कोई एंट्री नहीं. अब हम लोग हैं. ठीक है? Okay. ऋषभ ये हो गया. आज्ञा कहाँ चली? अच्छा, आज्ञा वहां गई है. Okay, fine. Ayush, where are you? Good morning, Kanyasa.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. My class can
Good.
always wish.
Good morning,
Bolos,
everybody.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
So these are my sweet little kids, 11S.
Lovely to see them after a long time.
Yes, yes, yes. Perfect, sir. The London Bridge is looking awesome at the background.
Nandika has filled for me.
And sir, she doesn't have maths now. It's only for PCM kids.
I don't think it's in the starting. It can be.
अच्छा. सर अभी इसमें देखते हैं क्या रहता है क्या नहीं है. हाँ वही है, देखते हैं. ऊपर वाले ने चाहे. अरे वाह, good, good, good.
I have tried to share all the girls, those who have passed out.
Very, very nice.
Because first time there is a chance, there will be
Yes.
less girls, and there is a quota
Yes.
also, and there is no fee. So if you are not also not able to clear also, no issues. At least you will have experience.
Experience, very true. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, Kanal sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Kids. Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
And I'm small.
Chippa ma'am, everyone has come. Everyone has joined.
So my class has joined, sir.
Yeah, I mean that's important.
Yes. Yes, sir. All of them are there. Guys, make sure your rooms are closed. No entry. Fabi.
Yes, ma'am.
Close the door.
Yes, ma'am.
No talking.
Yes,
Idhar,
ma'am.
udhar, idhar, udhar. No. No
Okay,
talking. Idhar, udhar.
Okay, ma'am.
डोर क्लोज कर दे रूम का. बोल दे अभी किसी को भी बहन को किसी को नहीं आना. I don't want any kind of distraction. सर और कोई नहीं आया अभी. सबको सब आएंगे ना सर?
Sub in the sense,
The school.
madam, sir will be joining. Dear madam will be joining. That's it.
Sir,
Rest
but,
everyone is going to be on YouTube.
Acha. So I will not be able to see the participant list in that case.
No. You won't be able to see that.
Acha. Then it's fine, sir. Sir, one more thing, sir. The quiz is there. So then how will...
Oh my God.
वो कैसे होगा सर?
Quiz, they won't be able to participate because they are on YouTube.
सर कोई comment section नहीं देख सकते हैं क्या?
Then someone from this group itself will have to answer.
अच्छा. Everyone, sir is there. All of you wish properly. Good morning, sir.
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 Abhika, can you hear me?
Yes.
You put the YouTube link on another device and keep seeing, or you ask someone to be there with you. समझ रही हो क्या कह रही हूँ मैं? Abhika, can you hear me? The YouTube link, which is available for everyone else, you have to see it on another device so that you can see the comments in case they are answering your quiz questions. Because through this portal, you will not be able to see and no one will be able to respond you. Okay, ask your brother or someone to come and sit with you with a YouTube link on. Okay, Abhika, you understood? Can you be quick? Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Actually, I had joined
Good morning, ma'am.
YouTube because
Morning,
that's
ma'am.
the link which is given. And then when I heard the conversation of Miss Sir, that others, ma'am and sir will be joining through this, others will be joining through YouTube, then I realized there is a link. So that's how I joined.
Good morning,
Good
morning.
morning.
You all can
Good
start.
morning. Good morning.
You all can start.
Good morning, Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, teachers, and my dear friends. Wishing you all a very happy Gandhi Jayanti and Lal Bahadur Shastri Jayanti from class 11 Science. It is a very special day for all Indians as we pay our reverence to the great two Indians freedom to the great two leaders of Indian freedom movement. But before we start, let's all stand for the school song. Over to Agyas for today's thought.
Good morning, everyone. The thought for today is an eye for an eye will leave the whole world blind. I repeat, an eye for an eye will leave the whole world blind. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, thank you, and over to Alina.
Good morning, everyone. The reflection of the thought is Gandhiji, by this quote, wanted to emphasize the basic tenets of non-violence. If a person always takes a revenge for the wrongs done by others towards him, nothing will be left in the world. Gandhi is cautioning people against seeking retribution against those who have wronged oneself. He is espousing the virtue of forgiveness. Keep in mind its forgiveness and not forgetfulness. This is a vicious cycle of revenge which destroys the global community, and no one will be able to live in peace and tranquility ever. Gandhian philosophy is not only simultaneously political, moral, and religious, it is also traditional and modern, simple and complex. It embodies numerous Western influences to which Gandhi was exposed, but being rooted in ancient Indian culture and harnessing eternal and universal moral and religious principles, there is much in it that is not new at all. This is why Gandhi could say, I have nothing new to teach the world. Truth and non-violence are as old as the hills. Despite its anti-Westernism, many hold its outlook to be ultra-modern. In fact, ahead of its time, even far ahead. Perhaps the philosophy is best seen as a harmonious blend of the traditional and modern. The four words, truth, non-violence, Sarvodaya, and Satyagraha, and their significance constitute Gandhi and his teaching. Satya. The word Satya derived from Sat, meaning the truth. For Gandhi, truth is the relative truth of truthfulness in word and deed, and the absolute truth, the ultimate reality. The ultimate truth is God. Non-violence, ahimsa. According to Gandhi, the meaning of ahimsa is not only peacefulness or absence of overt violence, but also active love in every sense. Gandhi said that violence not only disturbs others, but also damages the self. Sarvodaya. According to Gandhi, the social goal of human struggle is called as Sarvodaya, means welfare of all without exception. Gandhi was favored in the equal opportunity for all without any discrimination. Gandhiji and symbols. The charkha. To Gandhiji, the charkha embodies several things: Swadeshi, self-sufficiency, and even interdependency. Soon, the charkha was used all across the country as a major symbol of the national movement. Furthermore, it was also used as a symbol of boycott of foreign goods. Gandhiji's three monkeys. Gandhiji's three monkeys is a sculpture of three monkeys sitting together, one covering his eyes, one covering his ears, and the other covering his mouth. It is a representation of the proverb, see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. In India, the sculpture was a symbol of ignoring the harsh and oppressive rule of the British. Some interesting facts about Gandhiji. Gandhiji and famous author Leo Tolstoy interacted with each other through letters. Second, Gandhiji set up a small colony, Tolstoy Farm, at an 1100-acre site 21 miles from Johannesburg, South Africa, for his colleagues in the Satyagraha struggle. In 1930, he was the Time Magazine Man of the Year. He is a great writer and collected works of Mahatma Gandhi have 50,000 pages. Mahatma Gandhi was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Gandhiji was nominated in 1937, 1938, 1939, and 1947, and finally, a few days before he was executed in January 1948. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was not born with the title Mahatma. He was given the title to him by the Nobel Prize winning Bengali poet Rabindranath Tagore. Now let's watch a video.
This is not an ordinary picture. It shows Mahatma Gandhi, then mostly known as Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, being arrested in front of a crowd of farmers and supporters. But it's more than just an arrest. It put Gandhi on the forefront of India's struggle for independence and self-sustenance and introduced India to Satyagraha.
I regard myself as a soldier, though a soldier of peace.
अगर सत्य है तो सत्य का आग्रह तो हमेशा हर हालत में करना ही चाहिए.
Civil disobedience and all other phases of Satyagraha are always at our disposal. Exercise of peace will be the safest, where there is a clear determination to reject all that is contrary to truth.
Farmers in Bihar of the early 1900s were forced to cultivate indigo or neil for foreign markets. In Champaran district, the Britishers had imposed a system of tin kathiya, under which tenant farmers were forced to grow the blue dye on 15% of their land. The farmers were poorly compensated and had to face heavy taxation if they chose not to grow indigo, which was a cash crop that not only needed lots of water but also left the soil infertile. Such exclusive farming also led to reduced production of much needed food crops, which in turn resulted in a famine-like situation in many parts of Bihar. Gandhi had been unaware of the state of affairs until an agriculturalist from Bihar told him about the woes of the people. He went to Champaran in early 1917, where he was greeted by large crowds of peasants at railway stations in Muzaffarpur and Motihari. When he was on the way to a village to see a tenant who had been beaten, he was served a notice by a British district magistrate to leave Champaran on the first available train. Gandhi disobeyed the order. The police then arrested Gandhi, and the magistrate proposed a deal saying that he would withdraw cases if he promised not to return. Gandhi rejected the offer and said that he had come to Champaran to render his humanitarian services and work for the suffering people. Meanwhile, a large crowd had gathered outside the court, including many farmers and peasants, shouting slogans against the police. Gandhi stepped out of the court and requested the crowd to disperse peacefully, telling them that violent acts will harm the cause. Fearing unrest, the British government released Gandhi and instructed officers to look into the suffering of indigo farmers. Gandhi recorded the grievances of around 8,000 indigo cultivators, realizing that illiteracy made it easy for Britishers and landlords to exploit farmers. He set up organizations and founded schools in the district to bridge the gap between education and work. And a year after Gandhi's arrival, the exploitative tin kathiya system was abolished. Two things came out of the Champaran uprising. Satyagraha became the ways and means for freedom fighters to attain independence, and it was during this agitation that Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was called Mahatma for the first time.
Now, let's watch a dance performance by our junior Sagarians.
मेरे वतन के लोगों जरा आँख में भर जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी से आते हैं हमें तड़पाते हैं वो चिट्ठी आती है तो पूछे जाते हैं कि घर कब आओगे कि घर कब आओगे लिखो कब आओगे कि तुम बिन ये घर सुना सुना है मैं गया जहाँ भी बस तेरी याद थी साथ थी मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत प्यार है बस तेरा प्यार ही माँ तुझे सलाम तुझे सलाम
अब तो हमें आगे बढ़ते हैं रहना अब तो हमें साथी है बस इतना ही कहना
कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं टिंग 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 थोड़ी सी धूल मेरी धरती की मेरे वतन की थोड़ी सी खुशबू बाराई से मस्त बन की थोड़ी सी धोखने वाली धक 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 जिनमें हो जुनून वो बंदे लाल लहू की ये सब तू मिला मिला ले फिर रंग तो खिला खिला ले और मोहित रंग दे बसंती यारा मोहित रंग दे बसंती
Beautiful performance. Now I request Ayush for the students' talk.
Good morning, everyone. You might be wondering who I am, so let me introduce myself. I am Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, lovingly known as Mahatma Gandhi. I am very delighted and honored to be given this platform to express one of my very first Satyagraha movements, the Champaran movement of 1916. I'm sure most of you are already familiar with it, unless you slacked off your history classes. Jokes apart, this incident was a very memorable one indeed, and one of the very first steps taken to resist the oppressors. It was a farmers' uprising that took place in the Champaran district of Bihar in India during the British colonial period. The farmers were protesting against having to grow indigo with barely any payment for it. When I came back from South Africa in 1915, I saw peasants in northern India oppressed by indigo planters. I tried to use similar methods that I had used in South Africa to organize mass uprising by people to protest against injustice. Under colonial era laws, many tenant farmers were forced to grow indigo on a portion of their land as a condition of their tenancy. Naturally, this created much anger and resentment. The confidence that I had captured from the minds and hearts of a wide cross-section of Indian society, peasants, lawyers, traders, and many more, I acquired the confidence so that I could represent those who were not from my own caste, community, class, or religion. Those weeks and months in North Bihar in the spring and summer of 1917 prepared me for the longer and more difficult battles ahead. You must have strong beliefs and determination in what you do. Be patient, and persistence is the key to your success and development. So don't just stay quiet or ignore it. If you know something is wrong, stand up for what you truly believe in, and don't be afraid. You will never know unless you try it for yourself, or else you will regret it. It's totally fine even if sometimes things don't go as we planned. We have to learn from our mistakes so that we can improve and not make that same mistake again. I've said it before. If I have the belief to do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it even if I may not have it in the beginning. Thank you. Now over to Fabi. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Sagarians. I am Lal Bahadur Shastri. Thank you for inviting me today. I will elaborate on the Green Revolution, which has one of been my greatest achievements. In 1950s, I was deeply concerned for the agriculture of India and was critical of the lack of contact between the peasants and the elites. As per Gilwright and Times book Indian Villages. So in 1960s, I initiated the Green Revolution with the aim of farmers' prosperity and to make India self-reliant in food grains and spices production. I brought new technologies like HYV seeds for farming in India. Then I provided easy loans, tools, and education for farmers. And I set up agriculture universities in India. My main objective for Green Revolution was to eradicate poverty and hunger from India. Today, the Green Revolution remains the model operation in India that benefited the states of Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. This revolution has resulted in substantial increase in crop production, which resulted in achieving self-sufficiency, and the farmers were able to produce more crops from small land. The Green Revolution was our gift to you, the future of the country. Use it well, and for the progress of country, think of better and more innovative ways to solve the problems in your country. It's your obligation to your country. Thank you. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan.
Good
Over
morning,
to
everyone.
Rishabh for the news.
Good morning, everyone. Today's news headlines. National news. Air Chief Marshal Vivek Ram Chaudhary on 29th of September, Thursday, took over as the 27th Chief of Air Staff from ACM RKS Bhaduria, who superannuated after 41 years of service. The farmers' protest halted traffic movement in all major arterial roads. The Supreme Court allowed the center to file a formal application to make Farmers Union Party to the plea seeking opening of road blockade at Delhi Uttar Pradesh border at UP Gate in Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 and Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation 2.0 on 1st October at 11 a.m. International news. The Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, Quad, hosted by the United States of America on 24th September, attended by Japan, Australia, and India. Discussion on the Afghan-Pak dispute took place with all leaders wary. Efforts for COVID relief also discussed. Ex-lawmaker Allah Gul Mujahid apprehended by Taliban for racketeering. Mujahid was accused for perpetrating several crimes including land grabs, killings, and kidnapping. German kingmakers open talk towards forming new government. The two parties that are expected to determine who will become Germany's next chancellor have started talks to bridge their differences and declared that they have got off to a good start. Sports news. IOC announced Beijing Winter Olympics will not allow foreign spectators. No tickets will be sold to anyone outside China as Olympic venues open their doors again. Ronaldo late show gives Manchester United win over Villarreal. Cristiano Ronaldo grabbed a stoppage time winner as Manchester United came from behind to secure a fortunate 2-1 Champions League, a Group F win over Villarreal at Old Trafford on Wednesday. KKR will try to remain in the top half. Punjab Kings, desperate for a win, has not seized the key moments. Kolkata Knight Riders will be keen to pull off its second win of the season and get closer to a playoff berth in IPL 2021 when it takes on Punjab on Friday. Weather report. Leh Ladakh maximum temperature 16 degrees Celsius, minimum 7 degrees Celsius. Alwar maximum 33 degrees Celsius, minimum 26 degrees Celsius. Gandhinagar maximum 33 degrees Celsius, minimum 26 degrees Celsius. Panaji, maximum 30 degrees Celsius, minimum 26 degrees Celsius. Tiruvananthapuram, maximum 29 degrees Celsius, minimum 25 degrees Celsius. Puducherry, maximum 33 degrees Celsius, minimum 26 degrees Celsius. Imphal, maximum 27 degrees Celsius, minimum 21 degrees Celsius. And Lucknow, maximum 32 degrees Celsius and minimum 26 degrees Celsius. Thank you, and over to Abhika to continue the assembly.
Thank you, Varsha. Just a quick reminder that you can type in the live chat that is going on the YouTube for the answers. So let's start with the quiz. The first question is, which slogan is attributed to Lal Bahadur Shastri? First, Jai Hind. Second, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. Third, Jai Bharat. Fourth, Jai Konkar.
Because it's being live streamed through YouTube, probably they won't be able to respond. So you need to continue.
The correct answer is Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. Second question, Lal Bahadur Shastri served as the Dash Prime Minister. First, second, third, or fourth?
Second.
That's correct answer. It's second. Which one of the following books is the work of Gandhiji? First, Light of India. Second, Hind Swaraj. Third, My Experiment with Truth. Fourth, 4, 2, and 3. The answer is D, both 2 and 3. Who of the following is considered the political guru of Mahatma Gandhi? First, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Second, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Third, Motilal Nehru. Or fourth, Siraj Gopalachari. Correct answer is Gopal Krishna Gokhale. At which one of the following places did Mahatma Gandhi first start his satyagraha in India? First, Ahmedabad. Second, Bardoli. Third, Champaran. Fourth, Kela.
Option 3.
The correct answer is Champaran. Question 6. October 2, the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi, is internationally observed as first, Non-Violence Day, second, Vegetarian Day, third, Martyrs Day, fourth, Communal Harmony Day. It is observed as Non-Violence Day. Thank you, and over to you, Nine.
Thank you, Abhika. To carry forward the celebrations, now we have our Sagarians presenting a song, Bande Methadam, in praise of our Mahatma.
माटी पुकारे तुझे देश पुकारे
भारत माता की जय.
What a wonderful rendition. The takeaway from the assembly is live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. I repeat, live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. Now, I request our esteemed principal to share a few words on this occasion.
Good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for presenting this meaningful assembly today. I am glad that you considered to remember our second Prime Minister of the country, late Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri, who was born on 2nd of October 1904 in Mughal Sarai. Gandhiji and his contribution for India's freedom movement is nothing new to any one of us, and it will always be remembered. Also, his non-violence has been accepted internationally. What is very important or relevant today as we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti, probably the third aspect is in terms of truth. If we can follow what he has done throughout his life, one, to stand for truth, the courage to have that we will stand for truth. And second, if we can abide by truth in our daily life, that will make a huge difference in the whole country. In every aspect of life, the things will change forever if every Indian citizen follow these two things. One, we will have the courage to stand for truth, will not get compromised. And two, in our own lives, too, will follow truth. That's the small message. I didn't know Alina is going to put up the same quote, which I thought that I will tell you at the end. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Complete everything you want to do. Learn as if you were to live forever. There is nothing, there is no end to learn. It's an everyday affair in your life. So I end here and wish all of you all the best as you proceed in your daily life. Stick to truth and make truth as your strength. Thank you. Have a good day. Alina, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Now let's all join as a nation to sing our national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य
विधाता
पंजाब
जय
सिंध
सिंध
गुजरात
गुजरात मराठा द्रविड़ उत्कल बंगा हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा नारे गाहे सुभाष सुनारे कल हो माता जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय
On behalf of the students and our class teacher, Ms. Shipra Bell, I would like to thank Ms. Deepa, Mr. Prem, and Ms. Lydia for the help and support. Thank you all and Jai Hind.
Thank you once again, and you all can now leave. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.